This chapter of Bleach, crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, like, we might have a slow chapter here or there with Bleach, but lately it just feels like the wheels have been turning very nicely to the interesting stuff that we really want to see. And this chapter, that was unexpected. Honestly, I don't give a shit what anyone. Nobody could say a chapter or two ago that they saw that coming with Ichigo. What the fuck happened in the stupid movie made, but at the same time insane movie made at the end of this chapter. Yo. So the first half of this chapter was mainly set up, once again, Urahara with the captains talking about getting to the Soul Palace with the gateway or whatever that he's creating and whatnot. And having, most of the visors, not all of them, but having most of the visors there or whatever is kind of like interesting the way Hiyori was reacting, because she seems as though, like, she's happy that they're all together, and I guess that's the tsundere side of her, that at the end of the day, while she acts like a bitch and, fuck you, I think she calls Shinji Urahara's bitch or something like that. At the same time, she's just happy that they're all together again. So it was kind of interesting to see a little bit of insight into her. And at the same time, I think the person that owned the first half of the chapter, once again, was Zaraki Kenpachi. Okay, Zaraki Kenpachi, he's like, I don't give a fuck about Kumbaya, none of that shit. I just want to go and start raping motherfuckers. Let's go. And that's why I can appreciate a brute like Kenpachi. That's why I can appreciate the fuck out of a character like him. He's like, just shut up. I just want to start beasting, bro. I love that shit, okay? I love it. First, butting heads with Urahara last chapter. Now telling him, yo, I just want to fuck shit up. In this chapter, like, Zaraki is ready, and I'm ready for more of that. No more Grammy. No more Stern Ritter Greg. We don't need that anymore. We're done with that. We need a real opponent, and we need some real kick-ass shit. And here's something that I caught on, and of course it could just be me kind of looking more deep into something that's not there or whatever, but when Urahara said, you guys sure you want to go? There might not be a way to come back. It was almost as if he was using reverse psychology, because he knows very well how deeply these people care about, just their people in general, about the Soul Society and about everything that's been going down. So I think he was using that as reverse psychology to make sure that they all go. And it makes me think, yo, crazy theory, but if there's any validity to a connection between Urahara and the Soul King, or Urahara and Bach or whatever, like brothers or cousins or whatever the case may be, what if all along Urahara has been able to see the future? It could be a huge thing. You never fucking know. Like, the way he was, it's almost as if he knew shit's about to go down. We gotta get the fuck out of here now. Let's go. And while Soifon was like, epic as shit or whatever, it's almost as if she fell right into what Urahara was trying to do. And that's basically motivate them. We all need to go, and we need to go ASAP. So it really got me interested. And overall, it's like that first half, while it was set up and build up, at the same time, there's a little bit more to it, I felt. And overall, it's a simple thing, just looking at it for what it was. Zaraki Kenpachi yet again saying, I just want to fuck shit up. Like, I can always appreciate that. Now, the second half of this chapter was where it got even more interesting. The first half, again, set up the second half. It was just like, Bach, bitch, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. The way things was going, though, again, Bach knew all of this. And, like, when people were saying, Bach, you fucking idiot, why didn't you kill Ichibe? It's because he knew how things needed to play out. He already had seen the future. Why am I going to kill him when I see the future is going to go exactly as, according to plan, so to speak? And it's like, it's funny because Aizen always said, all according to plan, as if he could see the future. No, this motherfucker could see the future. And it kind of makes me wonder, even when he started his invasion, did he see all of this coming already? Like, when he killed Yamamoto, did he know that he'd kill Yamamoto? So there's a lot of questions you gotta wonder. Where, like, did Bach have all this calculated? Does he still have everything calculated? Does he know what's going to happen 20 chapters from now, so to speak, as far as, the continuity of the series or whatever? How much can he see into the future? And what the fuck was up with the Soul King's body? He's just like a torso there. He has no arms, no legs. He looks kind of like Aizen when he was going through that metamorphosis or whatever. So it's like, what the fuck? Could it be that the reason he has no limbs is because, like, each one of those represents a child, maybe? Maybe one of those limbs is Bach, another one of them could be Urahara, and then two other kids or something like that. I don't even know. This is so much. Why would he just be a torso and, like, an ice thingamajig? Like, a lot of questions there, like, in and of itself. So then it makes things a little bit more interesting as well with the Soul King, because let's be real here, we haven't seen anything of him. I highly doubt what Ichigo did at the end is going to completely get rid of his existence. There's going to be something where he's going to be able to come back, or something along the lines of that. And I am gonna lie, Ichigo's a dumb motherfucker. Like, when Bach said, you pull that sword out, you're gonna fucking, if you slash that shit, you're gonna end up destroying Soul Society. Ichigo's like, I don't give a fuck, shut up, motherfucker. And he does it anyway. Classic Ichigo doing something stupid, and he's fucking basically threw everything into chaos. Now, one thing you gotta wonder, when he pulled out the sword or whatever, the blood vein immediately took over. Is Ichigo still under box control? Because basically it seems as though he was under box control to slash him in half. It wasn't like he said the blood, the Quincy blood, will never allow an existence like the Soul King to, you know, go on with what he's done. So that kind of makes you wonder, what did the Soul King do to the Quincy? He has to have done something so bad to the Quincy bloodline that it made them like this. Maybe he stripped them. They were supposed to have power. Maybe they were originally, you know, Shinigami, that he took away their powers and just made them normal humans. It got to make you wonder, what is it that he's done to them to make them feel that way, to make Bach feel that way? And when Ichigo did that or whatever, I was just like, you dumb motherfucker. Why did you do that? Why? And is Ichigo still under his control? Because if he is, then I could totally see something like this when all the captains arrive. Just imagine all of them versus Ichigo, because at the end of the day, Ichigo has a substantial amount of power. He can probably take on most of the captains by himself, being realistic, especially if he's past his Dangai power that he had when he fought Aizen. If he's surpassed that, come on. And it would be epic as fuck seeing Kenpachi, Soifong, all of those motherfuckers versus Ichigo. That would be crazy, and at the same time it would make me wonder how the fuck are they going to get him out of the control of Bakken. Either way, the ending was insane. Overall, this chapter, I felt, even though the first half was build-up, it was still really good build-up, and also just interesting as fuck because of, you know, Soifong and Kenpachi. Second half was insane. Did not see it coming at all. I felt it was between a very good to a great, leaning between 8.5 to a 9. Ichigo is a dumb motherfucker for what he did, but ultimately, yeah, insanity. Honestly, it's insanity. What did the fucking Soul King do to the Quincy to make them feel that way? Is the Soul Society done? Did they make it out in time to go to the Soul Palace? You know, Urahara on them? So many questions. So insane. Held motherfucking yeah. 8.5 to a 9 for this one. I want to lean more for the 9 because I felt that it was really great what they did. But let me know what you guys thought of the chapter overall. How do you feel about what went down? That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.